Hello, everybody. I know I'm a minute or so early, but that's okay. Probably they can't see you if you want to be on camera. All right. Story time is always fun. Um, it is interesting to figure out who's going to be who, so to speak. So, um, yeah, I'll sit back and get ready for a good laugh. All right. Now, here's a little hint. The thumbnail should tell you a little bit about this story. Hi, bud. The first one is called Oink? Question mark. I told you it was going to be about two lazy old pigs and who gets to be them. So we're going to get started. All right, you ready? Yeah. Let your brother sit with you. Littles have joined me for story time. All right. Here we go. Now, any guesses on who the pigs are? Well, we've already had Wizard the Lizard and Superworm Rocco. So, yeah, Rocco. Yeah. So today we're going to focus on these two old pigs, and that would be Nadia and Jen. Okay. All right. Me. That's a me. Me. They only know me as me. All right. All right. Here we go. Nadia and Jen were pigs. They were sloppy. They were lazy. They were dirty. But they were happy. Oink, said Nadia. Oink, agreed Jen. The pigs were very content. Their neighbors were not so happy. They were not so content. That place is a pigsty, clucked one hen to the other. And here's our hens. One of them is Rocco. Okay. And who is our other one? Who do we have to say? Oh, Terry. Yeah, Terry and Rocco. Okay. They're the chickens. They're just disgraceful. Disgraceful, said the second hen, Terry, with a knowing nod. Untidy, very untidy. Well, lazy is what they are, said Rabbit Jojo. Not a green to be seen in all that pig slop. And a garden is just a hop away. Psh, and they stink, said Duck King of Cups. My pond is downwind from those two. Disgraceful, said Rocco. Untidy, said Terry. Hold on. Lazy, said Jojo. P.U., said King of Cups. Well, Nadia and Jen cared not one little bit of what was whispered about them. They didn't care. Oink, said Nadia. Oink, agreed Jen. All right. Well, they were happy and they were content. But their neighbors were still not happy or content. They wanted something done about those pigs and they wanted it done now. A dab or two of fresh paint and that place would be not be so bad, said Rocco to Terry. Yeah, not so bad at all. And a diet of fresh vegetables would do them a world of good, said Jojo the rabbit. A bath is what they need, if you ask me, concluded King of Cups the duck. So the neighbors made a plan. The next day, the hens, the rabbit, and the duck. So that's Rocco, Terry, Jojo, and King of Cups. They walked over to Nadia and Jen, and they clucked. And they tisks. Quacked, quack, tisk, cluck. Pardon me, asked Rocco. But you pigs look terribly sad. Sad, said the other neighbors. Very sad. Oink? Asked Nadia. Oink? Asked Jen. I myself Am always happy being neat and tidy, said Rocco. Happy, so happy, said Terry. Perhaps if you paint your fence, you'll be more cheerful. Well, we know Rocco's always doing chores. All right. Nadia and Jen did not think painting a fence would make them at all happier. They were cheerful now. But Rocco and Terry insisted. So they gave Jen and Nadia two big brushes and a bucket of white paint. Oink, asked Nadia. Oink, said Jen. Like, what? I'm painting. What? Dim-witted, whispered Rocco to Terry. They are very dumb pigs. I don't think they know what to do. Clueless, agreed Terry. We will just have to show them. So they did. Up, down, across, up, down, across. Nadia and Jen tried this way, that way, sideways, sideways, this way, that way. I don't think they're very good painters. Stop, stop, you're making a mess, cried Rocco. A mess, cried Terry. They cannot paint, said Rocco to Terry. We can do it much better. Shoo, shoo, said the chickens to the pigs, and the hens began painting the fence themselves. Okay. Up, down, across, up, down, across. As the hens painted, Jojo the rabbit hopped over to Nadia and Jen. I think some crisp lettuce and crunchy carrots would bring smiles to your faces. Oink? Asked Nadia. Oink? Asked Jen. The pigs were not all certain a carrot would make them grin, but the rabbit insisted. She handed them each a basket and told them to go over to the garden and pick some vegetables for dinner. Tramp, stamp, tramp, stamp. That didn't sound good, did it? Wow, that's what it says. Tramp, stamp. Okay, yank, yank, squash. Jojo the rabbit was most distraught. The pigs were ruining the radishes, destroying the cabbages. Scoot, scoot, she told Nadia and Jen. Insufferable hogs. Jojo grabbed the baskets and began gathering the vegetables herself. Hip, hop, pull, pull, pull. And as the hens painted and Jojo the rabbit gathered, King of Cups the duck waddled his way over to Nadia and Jen. What you fellas need is a good long soak in some clear, clean water. Oink? Asked Nadia. Oink? Asked Jen. Sure, said King of Cups. Dig yourselves a little water hole right over there. Nothing beats a swim on a hot day. Being fond of mud baths, Nadia and Jen were not convinced a water hole would be all that refreshing. But King of Cups insisted, and he brought out a shovel and showed them how it was done. Dig, lift, dump. Dig, lift, dump. Well, Nadia and Jen took a turn. Well, they couldn't dig. They couldn't lift. They didn't dump. Move it. Clear out. Scram, declared King of Cups. Well, he grabbed a shovel and began digging the hole himself. Dig, lift, dump. Dig, lift, dump. Up, down, across. Up, down, across. Hip, hop, pull, pull, pull. Well, the hens and the rabbit and the duck worked all day. I'm exhausted, said Rocco, dropping the brush. Exhausted, said Terry. She dropped the bucket. I don't have a hip or hop left in me, agreed Jojo. I'm completely pooped, said King of Cups, dragging the last pail of water to the hole. But they were happy. They were content. The fence was painted, the vegetables were picked, and the hole was dug and filled with clear, clean water. The four admired all their work. Those pigs could not have done it without us, clucked Rocco and Terry. Well, they don't know the first thing about painting a fence. They couldn't pick one leaf of lettuce without me, giggled Jojo. Never even figured out how to use a shovel, snickered King of Cups. And the four began to laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. And then they stopped laughing. They looked at Nadia and Jen. Crunch, bunch, splish, splash, chuckle, chuckle. You know, said the hen, I don't think they're as dumb as we thought they were. Yeah, not so dumb, Terry agreed with Rocco. Not so dumb at all, said Jojo. Maybe, said King of Cups, but I still say those two are a couple of big stinkers. Oink, said Nadia. Oink, agreed Jen. Well, that's not too bad. So Nadia and Jen are not too dumb after all. They enjoyed the fruits of other people's labor and they didn't have to do nothing. It pays to be a pig. I'm just saying. All right. Do you want one more? I said 2 stories, so we can do one more. We have a theme here. We have a barnyard theme because next we're going to read Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Well, this is interesting. Here we go. Oh boy. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Farmer. Okay. Who's our farmer? This is Farmer Rocco. Farmer Rocco has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long, he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo. His cows that like to type. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Wow. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Rocco, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows, Nadia, Jen, and Terry. Okay. My friend Terry. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Rocco. No electric blankets. So Jen, Nadia, and Terry went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Rocco. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Rocco, the hens, Jojo, Deb, and Ataska, are cold too. They like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows, Nadia, Jen, and Terry. Oh boy. Well, the cows were growing impatient with the farmer, and they left a new note on the door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Rocco. In the background, he heard them. Clickety clack moo, clickety clack moo, clickety clack moo. Cows that type. Hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Rocco was furious. Farmer Rocco got out his typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Rocco. Uh-oh. Well, old King of Cups the duck, he's still a duck in this one too, was a neutral party. So he brought the ultimatum to the cows, Nadia, Jen, and Terry. Here he comes. There's old King of Cups. He's negotiating. That sounds about right. So Nadia, Jen, and Terry held an emergency meeting, and all the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Rocco waited for an answer. King of Cups knocked on the door early the next morning, and he handed Farmer Rocco a note. Dear Farmer Rocco, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets, leave them outside. Bless you, honey. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send King of Cups over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Okay. Farmer Rocco decided this was a good deal. So he left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for King of Cups to come with the typewriter. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Rocco, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, King of Cups and the rest of the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Uh-oh. And then the ducks, apparently, that's just how it ends. He jumped off the diving board. So, really, King of Cups outsmarted them all. He got the cows and chickens what they wanted, and then he took the typewriter and he can now get all the ducks what they wanted as well. Interesting. So, barnyard funnies today. Those were cute. I hope y'all enjoyed story time. We take advantage of our library books when we have them.
Holly, we read monster book in Yale. That was
We read the monster book. Rocco was the monster. Yeah.
no, it was Bubba's monster.
Oh, what was he the monster in that? Okay. All right. Well, tell them bye, friends.
Bye.
We're going to get ready to go fix supper. Okay.
No, Mommy is fixing cookies.
Cookies?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not supper. Okay. Anyway, it was fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed story time. Go check out King of Cups. I think he has a show, roundtable tomorrow with special guest DHP. And then I'll catch tarot class on Thursday, roundtable again on Friday, and King's still in there in the middle somewhere. I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy your evening. And it was fun. It was fun. I love y'all. Hope you had fun. Bye, guys. Blessings, blessings.